Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet. Lakers driven by your Southern California Honda dealers. I'm Chris McGee, joined by the Hall of Famer Big Game James Worthy, a champion in the Laker uniform. Meta World Peace. We are going to go downtown, Crypto.com Arena. Joining us once again, LeBron James, as he puts on. There he is, putting on the headset.
Hello, guys.
All right. LeBron, we got a big crew for you here. You got Meta,
Okay.
you got Big Game. I got to tell you, we're starting to really like these walk-off interviews with you because it means you won the game. 37 assists, LeBron, a season high for the team. 4 guys scoring more than 20 points. And I think the big one, 15 Hawks turnovers that you guys created 28 points off of. Great all-around game.
No, absolutely. You just said it. Anytime we're sharing the ball like that and not turning the ball over, it's good ingredients for our offense. And then defensively, active with our hands, active with our deflections. Had a great game plan by our coaching staff, and we just tried to execute that for 48 minutes.
LeBron, talk about the growth of Malik Monk and how he's fitting in. Everyone's playing well, but particularly Monk and how he's affected the impact of this team.
I think he used the offseason as motivation, as fuel. Nobody wanted him besides us, and I am extremely grateful and extremely happy that we was able to grab him, and he wanted to be a part of what we trying to do here in Laker Nation. But he's just been in the zone, and I continue to tell him just, stay in that zone. Continue to take great shots. I'm going to get you great looks. The team is going to get you great looks. He shoots the ball effortlessly, and he's more than a shooter, though. Can put the ball on the ground, can get to the rim. Super athletic, as you saw on that tip dunk towards the end. We want him to keep it going.
Hey, King James, man, great game. I wanted to know what's the difference between, earlier in the season and now. It seems like today I couldn't really predict who was going to score. It just looked like really good team basketball.
No, you said it, Meta. Anytime we can keep the defense off balance by having multiple guys. It started with AB. He was, had a great rhythm early, and then, Malik got it going. And then we all started to feel, really good about what we wanted to do offensively. And like you guys said, 37 assists. If you could get into the 30s or even high 20s, you're doing something right and doing something correctly on the offensive end. But, everybody did an unbelievable job of just feeling very comfortable with what we wanted to execute offensively. And it resulted in us scoring 134 points tonight.
LeBron, when you guys play this well, it means a good post-game show. I'm curious what your favorite stat is. Is it just the 8 turnovers, 14 steals, the 37 assists? What is it for you?
Probably the 37 assists for me. Obviously, I've always pride on, sharing the ball, everybody feeling very comfortable on the offense and having the ball move from side to side. It's a beautiful game when the ball is popping because the ball has energy behind it. And when that thing is moving, shots go in. So 37 assists is I'm very proud of.
LeBron, as the season goes, talk about where you guys are right now. It's a month before February. You're getting some players back. Johnson's in there. AD will be coming back. None. They're talking about coming back. What's that plan? Because it seems like you guys are in the perfect position to make a run before All-Star break.
Yeah, we're very comfortable with what we're doing right now, but we're not content. The best thing about it is we're getting guys back, either off injury, off COVID list, or whatever the case may be. And now guys are getting to a rhythm. I told you guys the other night that, we kind of know exactly, the rotations, and, when we got guys available, guys in uniform, it helps out tremendously, both offensively and defensively. So we've been in a very good, position the last couple of weeks, but we just got to continue that. We got to stay hungry because we dig ourselves a hole early in the season, but, I feel real good where we are right now.
LeBron, I can't wait to see what Josiah is going to tweet about you and Monk tonight.
Oh yeah, you already know he already on it right now. I guarantee he already did something for sure.
Hey, thanks, LeBron. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you Sunday
night. All right, appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, LeBron once again waving to the crowd. He was fantastic. I'm going to ask you guys the same question I asked him. They had 5 guys with at least 17 points or more, 4 guys over 20, 10 steals. The fast break points are 24-10. What's your favorite stat?
Wow, the 37 assists.
You go with LeBron on that one?
Yeah, it was incredible.
That's impressive.
Yeah, the 37 assists, amazing. I love that. But we talked about Atlanta, a team that doesn't turn the ball over, but the Lakers were able to get 24 fast break points. So they got the steals that they needed, 14 steals. A lot of deflections. We talked about them being able to get out on the break. They perfected that against a team that doesn't turn it over that much. So the 37 assists.
Turnovers a game, leading the league. But the Lakers tonight did it with rebounding, team defense, the 14 steals, and they got out in transition, 24 fast break points.
Yeah, I mean, it was impressive. I don't know how you prepare for this new look Lakers.
Yeah.
This is the Lakers that we were talking about early in terms of winning the title. But now everybody was preparing for a team that discombobulated, losing, and all this other stuff. But how do you prepare for this team going into the second half?
And LeBron James is playing at a level right now. I mean, I know nationally everyone's saying, when do we start to put him into the MVP conversation? Obviously, they have to win more games. But, guys, he did it again. 9 of 10 games, he's been over 30. 11 of 14. James, 17 in the fourth quarter to get him to 32 total points. But he also had 8 rebounds and 9 assists.
And quiet, too.
Yeah.
It was a quiet, amazing, like a quiet, effective game for LeBron.
Wasn't it interesting, Meta? Like, exactly what you said. And then there he goes. He went on that spurt where he got about 8 in a row. And the game just separated and it was over. And
it
he
was
took
still
over.
quiet because, typically in this season, you notice when LeBron was scoring. But tonight is like, oh, wow, you had 30 tonight?
He let everyone do it first.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he also had 4 or 5 steals tonight.
Yeah.
So in the last few games, 4 steals for LeBron. In the last few games, the Lakers have not had an identity. And what I'm sensing in the last couple games, Johnson, big impact on the defensive end. You won't see it on the stat sheet, but he had a big impact. Guys like Reeves, big impact on the defensive end. Whatever, stunting, helping, little things. And Bradley, they're starting to develop identity, something they didn't have early in the season because they were getting spanked a lot. They had no system on either end of the court. You see now that defense is the emphasis. LeBron is leading the way, and everyone else is picking up the pieces. And when they get certain players, back regularly, AD back, I thought Dwight came in. He didn't play a lot of minutes, but he came in and did what he's supposed to do. When they have those type of role players playing their roles and being satisfied with the wins, this team could be a late bloomer in this season. If they come around in February and start making a run, no one's going to want to see them.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? We do these shows after win. You write a couple of names of who you're going to talk about. A guy like Carmelo Anthony had 17 points, 4 of 7 for 3. He's not even on the list, right? Russ was plus 24 tonight. THT has had back-to-back great games. I know we're really happy for him.
Yeah.
But Malik Monk is the guy we have to talk about. Guys.
Cool hand Monk right
Paul
here.
Newman for all you kids out there.
Because he's not pressured. Defense is running at him. He takes his time, deliberately takes his shot, pump fake. He takes his time. Offensive rebounds. This kid is the real deal. He's the real deal. I'm not putting him in the same category as some of the star guards. I'm not putting him there with Damian Lillard yet, none of those guys. But when he plays against them, they better be ready because he's taking names and numbers and he has arrived. Didn't get what he wanted in Charlotte. $1.8 million, Yeah, I'm hungry. And I'm showing what I can do. And he's well known around the league if he keeps playing like this.
Meta, you've had crazy runs like this offensively. I mean, 5 out of 7 games, he's over 20. What's impressed you the most about the way he's played in this span?
I just think he was very consistent. The team went through a rough patch, but he's been very consistent. And even when the team wasn't playing as well, he had some bad games in and out of there, but for the most part, he weathered the storm. And he kind of let things come together. And he's here, right, playing well. I think he's been playing well all season. And now that they're winning, it's showing how well he's really playing.
Meta, it also shows kind of the unselfishness of this team, right? When you have a lot of guys who can eat on the team and ball-dominant guys and superstar guys, it's not always easy to get yours, right? We've had this kind of conversation.
Of course.
You've been on those kind of teams. They were looking for him tonight. I think that's the coolest thing. Says a lot about him.
But when you got a lot of talented players, there's going to be those players that are not the star players that can score off the ball, and you got to find them. Robert Horry, big shot maker, right, off the ball. Derek Fisher, on and off the ball. You look at those great warrior teams. Like Stephen Curry can play on and off the ball, and that's what we kind of have here.
37 assists. I love that, man.
Yeah,
I'm going to
stat.
keep repeating that. 37 assists. When that ball is moving like that and everybody's getting the touch and the defense has to move around, the defense has to give you something. And you can see that we're getting shot after shot, layup after layup. And so if they keep that going, that's key.
All right, I'm going to get you to some highlights. Let's
Bring it
do
on,
this.
Peter.
We're taking it from Crypto.com. Marina Perez, you joining us for highlights? You out. Come on now. LeBron James and the Lakers looking for their first 4-game winning streak. Westbrook, Avery Bradley. Bradley makes a three-pointer, first basket of the game. He would have a huge night offensively. Malik